Yeah. You know, Kasha gonna drop them beats and make a nigga feel like it's Freestyle Friday on a Monday.
Oh, God.
You did?
Yeah.
You are now tuned into episode 7 of what was formerly known as the Shenanigan Podcast. The new name is the Nubian Spot. I'm still the Royal Lord of Upper Mexham.
And it's your boy Nwambe.
And today we have a guest.
Baba. Let me finish my shit, bro.
My bad.
He said, the cool Baba.
I didn't know you was slow motion in your shit.
Bro. It's the teleprompter behind
That nigga said that shit in slow motion.
Yeah.
It's Nwambe.
Yeah, I think we on this shit.
Nigga trying to serenade him through the microphone and shit. You know what I mean?
Already. You know how I do it. Y'all make sure y'all pick up the album.
Love Our Shay, available on all platforms right now.
Already.
And we got the guest, man, the politician, the master farmer, the
man with the green thumb.
the womanizer, the fellow womanizer, you know.
Sure,
my brother.
Super pimp.
You know what I'm saying? The MC.
Sure.
World
QP,
traveler.
you know what I'm saying?
What's going on, man? Appreciate y'all being here with me, bud. I appreciate me being here with you, man.
Yeah, no doubt.
Facts.
So, you know, first things first, new name, same game. It's the Nubian Spot. Next year, we will be opening a brick and mortar Botanica style store.
I'm putting vegetables in that thing.
No doubt.
sir.
Named
Yes,
the
sir.
Nubian
Fresh.
Spot. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to switch the
Fresh.
vibe to that. You know, it's a couple of things I want to address personally before we get started today.
Ooh-wee.
Number one.
Let's go.
I don't like how people be thinking that they know me based off of my social media and like judge my interactions on social media as if it's a part of my actual character, because in my perception that's not a real world, for one.
Right.
For two, I'm an entertainer, right?
Yes.
So it's my job to entertain you through all of these mediums and platforms. Don't get that shit twisted.
Don't get it twisted.
For three, it will behoove you to interact with as many people as possible on social media, because that's going to help your individual algorithm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So just because I like a picture or leave a comment doesn't mean that this is somebody that I'm actually trying to interact with. I'm trying to make sure that when I post something that I'm promoting, that it goes across their page, because that's how the algorithm works. So never get beside yourself. You do not know me. And the people that do know me, we be laughing at all of y'all that think y'all know me off of social media. That shit is crazy.
Big facts. Big facts.
He said it. He spoke for me.
I was gonna say, like, I don't know what to add to that.
Hey,
but,
he already said it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I definitely agree with this.
man, if y'all catch me, I'm
100%.
raising kids.
Yeah, it's real
That's
life.
what I do.
Yeah, it's not real life.
Yes.
Dave Chappelle told y'all that world ain't real.
I'm potty training the whole family.
Facts.
Yeah. He said,
Niggas, but you know what's crazy? People will see they'll put your own shit together for you.
oh, yeah, for real.
You know what I'm saying?
The audacity. And
The
you don't
audacity.
Even know, you don't even know me.
But you know what?
Yeah, who the fuck
I kind of
is you?
figured that out a while ago, and you know, my counter to that is just since I know that, right? You're gonna do that, no matter what. I could post the most positive, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
It doesn't
don't
matter.
matter. It don't matter. You're gonna do that. So now I'm gonna play off of that shit.
Of course, got to.
So now, like, you know, the control that you assumed is now under my control because of what I give. You know what I'm saying? But again, that's dangerous too. Not dangerous, but that creates like more suspense to people. Like, they want to get deeper. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's cool though. That's my my counter to that.
Man, I've been doing this shit for
sure.
a long time.
For sure, a long time.
Since MySpace.
It's definitely a art. What we call art. A revolutionary tactic.
Tactic.
Yeah, revolutionary tactic. That's what's up.
For real. And last but most certainly not least, I, Rakim Al-Jabbar, have never been signed to any company, individual. I ain't never had no manager. I ain't never had no private or secret investor. Ain't nobody that's not blood that never done gave me 50 cents to put towards my music career. Feel me? So if you hear that coming from any individual, no matter who they may be, my boy, they have lied to you. You cannot talk to anybody about Rakim Al-Jabbar business without talking to me directly, because nobody can speak for me. Nobody has ever had my name on contract to say that they can speak for me. And I love her to death, but anybody who know me will tell you my mama can't even speak for me. So any other man or woman that you encounter speaking on my behalf, next time you encounter them, tell them stop being fugazi.
Well,
I was gonna ask where that derived from. Like, where did that come from? That's such a specific type of
Because it's just a lot of misconceptions that I'm
bullshit.
running into, you know what I'm saying, and where people
yeah.
was, you know what I'm saying, put under the perception that somebody is a representative of me and can speak for me in the business sense, and they can't. You know what I'm saying? And nobody can. Nobody ever has been able to.
It can be
You know,
very
that's all.
detrimental
You know what
to
I'm
your
saying?
career.
But then,
in
you
a
know,
sense, too.
what it is that you do what you do at such a high caliber that people can sometimes align themselves with that forward motion and then know that them even standing next to your already excellent behavior or whatever that is, you know, music,
Yeah.
media, whatever that is, will allow people to think that. You feel me? And they just won't. So it's less about a nigga saying it. It's more about a nigga just letting it. I'ma just stand here and let it.
Oh yeah, let that perception.
Let that perception, and then they still be catching all of the side jugs from that perception too.
Yeah.
That you don't know about. They catching a lot of side jugs from the perception of them being affiliate or the driving force behind your caliber of.
Yeah, it sounds like a
art.
fucking hater.
You get what I'm saying?
That
Yeah,
makes
or it's
sense.
just it ain't even
Nah, I
hate.
mean,
It's
it's
just
just-
maneuvering.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody, especially in the music
Just
industry,
maneuvering,
like
man.
everybody is playing the game and they playing to win. You know what I'm saying? Niggas just trying to play to win. So if a nigga can feel like he can position himself and use you as a pawn, you know what I'm saying? I mean, the average individual is gonna do that. If they can control the misconceptions that other people have and they can benefit from making it look like that can't nobody fuck with you without coming through them. Now they put themselves in a position of power
sure.
as long as people is under that belief.
sure.
You know what I'm saying? They ain't hating. They
Yeah.
trying to win.
Yeah, them motherfuckers by any means necessary.
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
They trying to win.
Yeah,
They trying to catch that train.
they on a serious hunt.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
All these things you just kind of learn over time, man. You know, and like you said,
yeah,
it's
for
just
sure.
a part of like,
Growing
you know, it's
experience.
almost it ain't even no hard feelings,
No,
bro. It's
sit
like
back.
part of the journey, you know.
Hey, just to sit back and watch
Yeah.
that shit is beautiful.
It's
now.
beautiful.
Yeah,
like
no.
it's like
Yeah.
okay, that was a good lesson. You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
it ain't
Like,
personal. I don't take none of that shit personal. That shit ain't
Right,
personal. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
nigga, I understand the game. You know what I'm saying? And I've been. Listen, the first person I dealt with in the music industry fucked me the first chance they got, and that's supposed to be somebody like family, right? So from that point, that was a blessing. I already understood that when it happened because
Right.
before they let me know that like it ain't no friends in the music business.
sure.
You know who, and I say this anyway. I don't have friends. I have family.
Sure.
I either consider you family or
Just
you know what I'm
business.
saying. It is what it is. Whatever,
Yeah.
whatever that relationship is. You know what I'm saying. And if you ain't family, then shit, you already know what time it is. Or you should.
Big bad.
Yeah, man, it get worse as you go. You get more and more. You go up.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
But then you get better. You get stronger.
Yo, I think you just got to.
Oh yeah, you always gonna get stronger. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
saying?
enjoy the mental boxing, bro. Like me
Yeah.
personally, I get bored if I don't have something to like feel like
Right.
okay, yeah, that's something I haven't experienced before. You know what I'm saying? What would I do with that? How do I maneuver that? And you know, in the process of really living and reaching, you get wet. You know, you got people that put their toe in the water. You got people that like to sit on the side. You know, the kids with the. And you got people that go get on the diver board and jump in life.
Yeah.
So like, I never let nobody judge me for my wet clothes. You get me? Because that's for me living.
Yeah, that's real good.
Facts.
I like
on,
that shit.
on that note, like, how did you get your start in the music business?
Oh man, so I always been around music. A lot of like really, man. What I tell you what I remember, a lot of Wu-Tang, Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas, West Side.
That's
First
crazy
Street.
for Wu-Tang to be big in a spot
But
like
see,
that.
look, it ain't even big. It's just that like we were just like we the spot they just send all the CDs to. Like,
Right.
it's like we got P here, we got Wu right there, we got Most Definitely to Live, Black Star, we got Trick Daddy right here. It's like you going to, it was this spot called Sam's, bro. Shout out to Sam. I think he's still going up there. Called Sam's CD Store. You know what I'm saying? And I just had it was the one spot that just had all the tapes and CDs. So like
So he was, and this is independent. This is independent.
He's
record
been
store.
independent a long time.
Yeah, that's what's up.
It was just a melting pot of like genre sounds, and it wasn't.
Right.
So I didn't grow up under a. I had to sound like anything type of way, but so I listened to a lot of hip hop. I was around people that definitely made sure they explained what the science.
Right. So you had
You know
you had a hit record, right? Correct.
When? Oh, back in, you mean yeah
When you first started, right?
when I first started.
What was that song?
This song called My Body, bro. So
Okay.
look,
Yeah.
look, so well, we fast forward and then we can sort of jump all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
know what
I'm
I'm
finna say
saying?
that
Yeah,
nigga
yeah,
just
he
straight
jumped in. It's
Oh,
cool.
yeah,
No, no.
I was on this nigga
It's
ass.
cool.
I was
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
this nigga like that.
Let's
like
go.
that.
No. Because you know what's crazy? I never did a video for it. I never. I don't perform it a lot unless I'm in a spot that's like, nah, I ain't performed that shit in 10, 12 years, bro. Like for real. Last time I performed it, I got paid for it. That's what I said. That's
How old was you when you had that record out?
Yeah.
21.
And you was signed?
Maybe 22. Yeah, I got signed around that age, bro. I started rapping around like, say 17, 18 maybe. 17, 18.
Okay. That's
In
what's
Deep
up.
Ellum.
Yeah.
At Arnett, not Arnett. Damn, that's another. So I've been through a couple eras. I've been through a couple eras. I'm a young OG, man, straight up. So before that era was Tomcats, Nairobi's.
So how was your first deal? Like, what was the structure of it?
Oh man, it wasn't.
Did you get some money when you signed, or was it just? You know what I'm
So
saying?
man, I got signed.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
Oh, so you say you got signed?
I said I got something.
Yeah, he
Oh,
got
yeah,
signed.
got
He
something.
signed.
Yeah, I got something.
Yeah, you got
for
something.
I got
Yeah.
something that
You got some money.
yeah, however you want to call
You
it.
got some money.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't. Yeah.
You
How
got,
you?
you got some money.
I got.
So you've been very successful at the music business then. in a sense,
Nah,
right?
hell nah, man. Who else? I mean, nah.
Prior before the digital age, correct?
Yeah, I was.
You sold some records.
I saw this. I did all right. Yeah, I did okay, for sure.
Shit, nigga, I
I
did.
still didn't.
So I,
but I
you know what I'm
still.
saying?
It's like I learned so much in that process. I was 21, 22 signing.
right.
So I signed originally to do a detour project with a young black who's now cross country black and a big buck who's a Texaco buck now. He's from Lancaster.
Right.
So that was the first deal we signed with the detour, and then they dropped the Triple D hat with the CD. Like the first Triple D hat is on my head ever on the cover, straight up. Yeah,
what's
so
up.
that's it was-
Legendary shit.
yeah, for sure. We didn't know that at the time, but yeah, looking back, that Dak is on TV with, it definitely, but I kept myself in,
This random.
a certain
I'm following that.
Yeah.
How do you throw up Triple D?
man, like that. I think, bro, that's all I ever.
Because I always felt like niggas was throwing up YG and not Triple D. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
But
them
see,
boy-
that's the thing. So I mean,
that shit get tricky, right?
It got tricky for a minute when we
So
was
was
younger.
they the first ones to say YG? I mean Triple D.
Yeah, they was the first ones to say it, for what I know.
Me too.
And then, what I know, that was the first ones to say it. And then shit, man, that shit deep, bro. It's deep.
And
It's
I grew up on that
drop.
Kind of that,
We gotta bring. That means we gotta
town.
bring DJ Drop into
So it's
it.
like I see the niggas.
Shout out DJ Drop.
I see
Like,
the
is
niggas
it
throwing
y'all
up
wanna-
YG before niggas was saying Triple D.
Yeah,
like
y'all
outside
wanted
of
that
them.
shit deep, nigga.
So it look like when a nigga throw up Triple D, you throwing up YG to me.
So
but
it
I
went
don't
from
know.
from what I know, it went
Right.
from the streets to DJ Drop on the side of his van and shit. He had the CD, an entanglement of sorts.
Where drop from?
I don't really know.
Okay.
Not like what area. He from Dallas.
Right.
An entanglement of sorts, and then it went to somebody else, business wise.
Yeah.
The business, when the business came in, niggas, big boy, big bank, take little bank type shit.
Okay, another question I got for you though, brother, is like, okay, so now you're doing your rap thing,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? You're young, you're 21, you boom, 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 you know what I'm saying? You catch some success, right?
Right.
So now you're moving, you're getting a little bit older, you know what I'm saying? A little bit more mature, you know what I'm saying? You're jumping into politics.
Mm-hmm.
what got you into politics? What got you?
Man, this dude's skipping all over, but
Yeah, bro.
He going in succession. Now we going in there. Let's go. We just go. He say we gonna walk down and fuck all the cow.
Like I say, motherfucker, this is real. This is real.
Nah, real
interview.
nigga shit. So my
Let's
father.
go.
First off, my father is one of the greatest men I ever known. To this day, I still know. He coming on Friday actually.
Baba coming through. Huh?
Coming through, man.
That's what's up.
My father was a great man, activist, staunch, 4.0 psychology major, star basketball player, had braces. He a real Forrest Gump. He had braces when he was born, and he literally ran out them hoes and was jumping out the gym. So he's legendary basketball. But from a small town called Dumas.
So he had the leg braces.
Yeah, he had the leg braces. He walked out of them,
up.
and he was the best ball player they had ever
crazy.
seen. Yeah. So he was just he was a destined person, spirit, entity from the jump, But he came from a small spot called Dumas. Dumas is literally like the railroad. I don't think people from other sides of town or the world, not the world, but the U.S., when we say railroad tracks in the South, we mean there are railroad tracks on the ground.
Yeah.
And your mother, your auntie, your daddy, your grandpa let you know.
You can't go on that side.
You cannot go on the other side. It's not just a side of the... No, it's like that shit, it goes back
That shit is
a
in
long
almost
time.
every major city, too,
sure, yeah.
down here in the South.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
I live right next to one right now. My father really, he never sugarcoated nothing with me. He made me see how the world was early,
Right.
And he made me see what to do about it though. Or the direction.
Solutions.
Right.
Solutions. You know what I'm saying? Even if at the time they were yelling, marching, and being angry.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever that was, going to this thing, that thing, we shutting down the freeways, and I was doing this at 5, 6 years old. I'm an activist first. That's what I always was. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Rap was a stage and a platform for me to get to that. You get what I'm saying? And that developed over time because once you get in the game, what you got to do in the game? When you in the game, what you doing?
You already know what you're doing.
I'm saying, but like you get in the basketball game, what do you?
No, I thought you talking about the game.
No, game. No, game. Like you get in the game.
Oh yeah, the game. Yeah,
you gotta play.
Yeah, you finna play. You finna play some. Yeah,
gotta play that bitch. So
right.
It was a hell of a journey getting to the point where, like, you gotta have a certain respect of your peers, the streets, and find a way to turn that into. Bro, all the revolutionaries were street niggas. Most of them. Except but I'm talking about like the ones we don't talk about. Like not just the Malcolm Martin. I'm talking about the ones we don't talk about. They were street dudes. Why? Because that's where the soldiers were. That's where the revolutionaries were, right? That's why they got. And when people say, why would they do that to these rappers and manipulate? I'm gonna tell you why they would do that. Because that young man from that neighborhood has just gained so much power that he don't even know. And if he really did this, he could change some shit. Like real talk, because they was doing it then. Like they could have been rappers the way they, you know what I'm saying. So anyway,
yeah, they was poets.
Right, they was poets, but they was from a certain area, a certain type of life. You get me?
Yeah.
So they had the trust of those people because they lived their life with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're gonna have a certain set of you're gonna have a certain set of intelligence,
right?
When you have parents that are, you know what I'm saying, awoke, if you want to say that.
For sure, yeah, I hate that word.
I hate that word too.
Because I've been,
you know
like,
what I'm saying, yeah. You have your parents are very enlightened,
right?
You know what I'm saying when it comes to how the system works.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, because my mother, you know what I'm saying, she Black Panther, all that shit.
For sure.
You know, and she's been a Muslim for almost 40 years.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So I can sympathize and I understand where you're coming from.
Like I ain't have no other way. But
it's also up. And then if you're getting involved in some street shit, some real street shit. You know what I'm saying? It's a thin balance. It's a balance that you got to create. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying. You don't want to.
Like
I done been in situations where I'm just like, damn, bro, man, I really got to do this shit.
I would. That's what I was gonna say. You got to be in a position of knowing niggas got to know
fuck shit,
that nigga
like,
will do what's necessary in any situation,
like,
but not what's unnecessary.
Yeah.
Keep that balance.
It's a balance.
It's a balance.
Shit,
you know what I'm saying? Like I will, nigga. But I mean, why we? You know, if we can find another.
You gonna ask why? Like,
yeah,
why are
Let's
we doing
talk
this
about
shit?
it. Like,
yeah,
and if you got a good reason, we going to do that shit. I ain't gonna lie. You know.
Yeah, for real.
So
yeah.
I said all that to say, politics came from the fact that I had an activist upbringing and background. You know what I'm saying? So over time, I just started around like the Mike Brown, Sandra Bland when we first started seeing black murder on the internet.
Yeah, like, I wanted to see how you transition into it with the city of Dallas.
Yeah, I'm finna. Yeah. So, when we first started seeing black murder on the internet, and they would play it 100 times on CNN, like when it got started that year.
Now, what year was that?
This is 2016,
15, probably
16.
Like
yeah.
This is actually right when I was leaving my label. You know what I'm saying? This was a reason, not a reason, but like this was definitely. We talked about it because he wasn't black. You know what I'm saying? He's in the culture. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But like, you know, he wasn't black. So like when the shit started happening, here come my I'm like, yo, I'm hot right now. I'm finna talk about this shit. Like I'm finna, oh man, you know, we on, you know, he didn't really understand using my platform. Yeah, right. We out here, we just, you know, money problem. I'm like, I don't care, nigga, you seen this shit. You know what I'm saying? So we started to kind of have a disagreement about that. Yeah. That's one of the reasons I was like, it's time for me to move on, you know? Yeah. So,
that just let you know how that particular culture of people, how they control.
Oh, for sure.
What we spit out to
for sure.
You know what I'm saying, social media or whatever you want to call it.
Even through misunderstanding, they control it. You know what I'm saying? Because they the ones got the bag. So,
they don't want the shit to happen, but they want the shit to happen.
Right. So I just got active, bro. Real talk. I was like, shit. I stopped rapping because I still had like a year and a half on my contract. Actually, I got out of the contract 5 days before we did our first video. I don't think you know that.
The cipher.
Yeah. You remember I told you that, right?
Yeah,
I mentioned that to you. I think
he was talking about getting out there when we recorded it.
Right. And I was like, this will be the first thing I drop. When I'm like,
remember that.
But for a year and a half.
That's the end of 2016.
Right. Boom. So there you go. You know what I'm saying? Right around that time. So before that, I had just decided since this is still my man's, this dude that Turo, shout out to Turo, owner Triple D, man. Happy birthday. That's my brother.
Yeah,
my OG. Taught me so much. I ain't finna talk about this nigga like he a ghost. Like this nigga's a real live, solid individual. You feel me? Love that nigga to death. Anyway, so he's still my man. So it's like, okay, well, I ain't finna drop nothing and be all in court with my mans, bro, because I'm dropping. I just got active. Right. I just started going to every march, everything, anything I could get into, and then, you kind of, I'm a little more on the radical side. So then you find them people, you know what I'm saying? And then you start to, maneuver through that. But as things developed over 2 or 3 years of that, and it was constant, luckily, I got pulled by my OG named Chris Keefe, bro. Shout out to Chris Keefe. He pulled me to the side and was like, man, I got somebody who want to meet you. This is actually, he told me before I got shot. I don't think I'm ever revealed all this shit. So he told me before I got shot. When I had my first meeting with a City Hall member, I was in a cast bleeding still. Like, I had just got shot.
Right.
It's crazy. Like, it was like a 2-week period. You know what I'm saying? So, he was like, man, I got somebody who want to meet you. You're not just a rapper. You're not just a street nigga. You're a go-between. I'm like, what you mean? Like, man, I'm going to show you. So I met with a couple members, and we just started to see another side of, like, how to handle this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, because...
Yeah, I think it was, the beautiful thing is I was on the outside watching it go down. You know what I'm saying? Because I hit you up on your Facebook when you got shot.
Oh, shit, that's right. That's right.
We didn't know each other. I just said something to you because it stood out.
Did you know that? Whoa, I just remembered that.
I was like, damn, let me say something to this brother because, I was concerned. I was like, damn, this is okay. They finna start killing the activists and shit in the city. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I was already on that, right?
Right,
So I
yeah.
was already on that.
Yeah.
And it was crazy is the shot came inside of the transition that I was already finna make from being like the radical nigga who's like, nigga, what, like I got some of my Facebook shit come up. I'm like, what was that? I was tagging
Nigga was tripping.
nigga, what? I was tagging the Dallas Police Department. Like I was not lying. Like it when because it was like I'm not finna watch this shit again. Like
Yeah, but it was
you know?
like I think you brought something to the table that kind of you can explain the mentality in a sense. You know what I'm
the
saying?
organized chaos to it, for sure.
Yeah.
I think you was genuinely enraged, and the majority of the people that occupy that position, as far as being the hip hop representative, in politics,
right.
From my personal experience, the majority of those people are compromised.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For
And
sure.
so they all playing into the.
For sure.
That's that Black Lives Matter movement
sure,
shit.
for
You
sure,
know what I'm saying?
definitely.
Black Lives Matter is
Definitely.
not intentionally for
Nah, I was with
the
I was
benefit
with-
of black people.
I was out there
you
with the
real
motherfucking
ones.
Huey P. Newton Gun Club.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
the
yeah.
motherfucking,
That's what I'm saying. It's
with
two
the
different types
motherfucking,
it's two different
black
types of
women-
consciousness.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Black Women's
You know what I'm
Defense
saying?
League.
Not
with
trying to knock
goddamn-
how they do it. You know
I
what
don't
I'm
even.
saying?
I probably would knock them because I don't even think they conscious. Like,
Yeah.
or that's why I like the thing, even though that's messed up. But like we've been saying, like I'm not conscious, I'm initiated.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, we initiated.
yeah, I'm not conscious, I'm initiated, right?
A whole nother ball game.
But they and those other, even when we say like those two different types of conscious, like I don't even think they conscious. The majority of them, I personally believe, are like really puppets, and I operate under the belief that the majority, like, bro, if it's on TV, I think it's fake.
Man, you like me.
You know what I'm saying? So
I think
even
the
when
whole
you,
shit is a game.
Even when you show me the killing, if you show me the killing,
Man, I was just
'cause
listen.
nigga,
Y'all not.
I done,
you know,
I done,
boy,
I done
say-
seen somebody. I've seen somebody be murdered and it wasn't on the TV. I remember the first time I experienced that.
Right.
If they shot that boy in the back of the head, if I watch the news tonight, it's supposed to be on the TV, right?
Right.
And niggas get murdered every day, right?
They ain't on
You know
TV.
what I'm saying? And then even because with the who is it, Michael Brown? If you
Right.
think about how small that state is, where St. Louis is, if you leave him there for 5 hours, no matter where you live in the state, you can get here and see that. We're gonna leave him there for y'all to get here.
Right.
It's gonna go on social media. Everybody's posting, everybody's seeing it, and niggas is
So,
clocking. You know
so
what
let me
I'm saying?
say this. I'm not gonna go too deep into that. You know what I'm saying? You're right though.
Yeah.
Once I found out that it was all being manipulated,
Yeah.
then I started to move differently.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think
Know
the
what I'm
government funded him, right?
When
But that's the danger of somebody like you.
For sure.
Because
because
that's
I'm
what
head
saying.
first. They look.
You
Listen,
genuine about
they
it.
looked like, bro.
got
They
that
look
flame.
for me,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They
Right,
look
right.
me right here, especially because I'm a gateway to you. You say I'm concerned about you, bro. You know why you concerned? Because I was a gateway. I'm such a strong, intelligent, know how to talk, stand for my people type, do
Yeah,
whatever.
it was out
that
of
I
the
was
norm. It was out of the norm.
for sure. I was a gateway to others.
See what I'm saying?
With my anger, with my it was a gateway. I was like, damn, well, shit. Just because you not being quietly controlled, you loud and you still being controlled.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And that shit fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? It messed me up. I was like, dang. I went back. This is around the time when they started to uncover that the Russians were the ones putting, like, why am I going to work or wherever I'm at?
See-
the
see-
spot. Hold on.
You two motherfuckers, I'm gonna tell y'all
Listen.
about yourselves in a minute.
Hold on. Why am I going, right? Why are
Granddaddy, I'm gonna tell you about
we?
yourself,
Hey, man,
young boy.
goddamn,
I'm
give
trying-
me
about
that
y'all.
cup right
Let me
now.
tell you
y'all
about
ass.
yourself.
Hold on.
I got y'all.
Why-
Back in 87.
Nigga,
I was born
shit,
at 87.
Hey, nigga, I was young. 87. I was a young
He's like,
nigga.
oh,
You
shit.
You got some game from 87.
Shit,
though.
nigga, I was
Yeah,
third,
bro,
I
for
was
sure.
third
That's all
grade,
I'm
fourth
saying.
grade.
We ain't got no game from 87.
No, shit,
Look,
I was
bro,
80 something.
Peep this though. Peep. Listen, why are we going? Why are we seeing this? Why am I had to stop and ask myself, why was I going? Why was I seeing it, right? And then I go out in the world and everybody like just chilling. And I'm like angry as fuck today. And I know other people around me on my friends list though, right? Because this is a world, this is you create your own. They allow
you on
you
the
to
same
create
frequency with
They
it.
allow you to create your own world, right? You get your 5,000 people, that's your world. But you don't know. It's like worlds all around you. Like people got they 5,000 that agree with them. They got 5,000, whatever the most radical, crazy shit. They got 5,000 people that in their world, they like, this is the way it is. This is the way it should be. So I just started to like kind of peep that and see like, okay, let me see how I'm gonna move now. You know what I'm saying? This is before the politics even came in the offer. You know what I'm saying? And my boy Chris Keefe, my OG Chris Keefe, he introduced me to Adam Magoo out of North Dallas, District 10, where I'm from. We met at Cheddar's. I had just got shot. It was crazy because I was like, bro, you still want me to come? I'm finna go meet with this nigga like tripping. I'm shot. It's blood in my cast and shit.
Right.
But he was like, nah, this is the point. Like this is what, you made it. Like you supposed to be doing that, you know? So went and talked to him and man, you know, I gave him the ice grill for like the, you know, like nigga, he looked me in my eyes, bro. Right. You know, okay, you do that this one time, you know, you might be good, you're a politician. Yeah, I say I don't know.
You gotta watch them.
I watch them.
Pimps, preachers, and politicians.
Man,
you gotta watch them, man.
So, he ended up being a real genuine dude, man. Yeah. Like real, like asking him straight. I've never pulled any punches with him. Once I started to see that, it's not that so much that the particular people are in there holding you back or me back. It's that they're upholding the building. Exactly. And they don't, but they're just, imagine like coming in and out of,
I mean, it's like, it's a
you
job.
don't really know.
They doing their
job.
Bro,
listen, right? So once I started to see that, I was in a room full of people and I would be like, why don't y'all like why don't y'all try this? And all of them turn around and say, yeah, let's put that up there. I was like, I mean, multiple times. I'm like, damn, like, okay. So I started to explore that more where I could be a median back and forth, you know, for what we could gain.
Yeah, so you had to get comfortable in that setting.
Oh, for sure.
So when you got comfortable, you was able to articulate and say, hey, man, let's do it this way.
He was like, no, I'm like, I need to know. You know what I'm saying? He really wanted to know. So, and he gave me a platform in that area to kind of say how we feel. You know what I'm saying? And then to hear how they feel too, because I needed to listen like back and forth.
Yeah, you need to understand their system.
Yeah, and I need to understand that we all got to understand that at the end of the day, bro, until this shit crumbles, if ever, right? The stroke of a pen is louder than an atomic bomb.
Right. So
the stroke of a pen is louder than an atomic bomb, my nigga.
Exactly.
I saw,
because it's a ritual.
Bro, listen. Listen, bro.
I ain't never heard.
I ain't never heard a louder sound in my life than watching somebody sign something, turn it around and say, that's law. So you mean to tell me somebody sat behind a table and wrote that the generations before me, we were 1/5 of a human. They wrote that and signed it, and that was it?
Yeah, that was it.
Wow.
No one man to amp all that power. Like, that's what he talking. Like, that shit is, and that stroke of a pen, you can't bring back none of them generations. The 13th Amendment, you can't bring back the jail sentence. You can't, it's a stroke, bro, of a pen, my nigga.
It's going to affect.
It's going to ripple.
Generations.
Facts, bro. So, just being around all that shit, you know, being able to see it, find my own space in it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it was good.
Yeah, I can say this about you, man. You got this particular shine about you, right? Even though you be striking.
You always told me that. I want y'all to know that's not
all wearing the black all the time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's some other shit. But anyway, but what I was saying to you, brother, it's real talk. You know what I'm saying? You got this particular shine, so you do have to, you know what I'm saying, kind of carry yourself a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Walk a certain way. You know what I'm saying? You know, be aware of your surroundings more. You know what I'm saying? Because, and you too. You know what I'm saying? Because what happens is people, they either want to drain you. You know what I'm saying? Or they
fucking moths, man.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They either want to drain your ass,
moth, man.
or they want to put your light out.
Yo,
That's it.
Niggas is
Nuwambe,
moths,
bye-bye.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's
They
why
wanna-
we call that's.
You know what I'm saying? They want to put your lights
Bible,
out, brother.
bruh.
You know what I'm
Listen.
saying?
Niggas is moths.
We
Yeah.
didn't
Listen
have
to
people tell us they seen the light on us, huh?
Yeah, it's a light. You know what I'm
You
saying?
feel me?
Got to
We
be
didn't,
more
but
careful.
I had to learn. Thank you. Shout out to those people, that person, whoever.
Right.
I had to understand
Ashe.
that. Ashe. I had to understand that. It's a difference from somebody seeing your light and wanting to take it, and
Right.
seeing your light and wanting to add to it.
Right.
Like, what can I add to that light?
Yeah, how can I help this brother?
Like, some of these motherfuckers are out here plugging and unplugging the charger to energy beings.
Yeah.
And they're going around, and as soon as they stop, you can see it. You can even see it almost physically on them.
Man, we
You get
gonna
what
get,
I'm saying?
You look
We go-
sick, man.
Yeah, we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get it. Okay, check this out.
Hey, you losing weight, baby.
Hey,
What's
man.
going on over
Hey,
there,
man.
All right, man. So on the politics, man, you know, I can tell you, brother, just keep that thing going, man. Let's get to these plants. You know what I'm saying? Let's get to these plants. Now,
So
let me
that
tell-
came from politics
You know
as
what I'm
well.
saying? Yeah, so I'm gonna tell y'all a little story. Man, me and my partner have been talking about basically not eating at all. You know what I'm saying? Basically able to harness the energy out of the air.
This is a thing.
You know what I'm saying? It is a thing, you know what I'm saying, in order for us to sustain ourselves physically. You know what I'm saying? So I got a partner that was an NFL cat that lived here in Dallas, you know what I'm saying? And they best friends, you know what I'm saying? Talance used to play for the Vikings or whatever.
Okay.
And see, man, they only ate two times in 1 month. They didn't lose weight, kept all their muscle and everything. You know what I'm saying? But they had trained themselves to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, from one meal a day to
Yeah, I'm working on that. I'm
you know,
trying
2 meals every
I'm
other
working to
day.
get
You know
to
what I'm
that
saying?
skipping
You know what I'm
a day
saying?
right now.
Like, they on that. Yeah, I ain't gonna front. I'm doing that too. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I can tell you that it is an energy thing. But my point is this: my God said today, He said, "What do you think food is? What do you think plants is? Once it break down in your body, you know what I'm saying? You're only absorbing the energy that it
Electricity.
possesses. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's the whole benefit from
Yeah,
eating
the
plants.
ashe. The only thing you're doing is absorbing the ashe. You know what I'm saying? That's all you're
Actual,
doing. You know what I'm saying?
Actual.
So, what made you get into doing the plants?
Man,
And let's talk about your business with the plant.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, the balcony box, and what the process is, and how, what do you want to see for Black America when it comes to
agriculture.
agriculture? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That's a good question.
So shout out to my mom. You know, shout. I watched her garden in the front yard as a kid for
Oh, that's
just
a blessing.
recreation.
yeah, that's
I
dope.
watched. I never like pretend, but she would get up Saturday morning, get her long t-shirt on, some shorts, her dirty New Balance, and she'll go out there and garden.
Right.
You know? So that was the first of me seeing it. You know what I'm saying? Because all these things are just waves of one penny drop. Whatever
right,
we're
right,
doing.
right.
You know what I'm saying? Somewhere we saw it. You know. So I got to give it to my mother, my Black mother, first. But so after I got shot, which ironically, if I ain't know y'all, I wouldn't let y'all talk about this. If y'all notice, like I ain't never did no.
You ain't got to talk about. We
No,
could.
no,
Yeah.
I'm saying, but I wouldn't even mention it. But like,
No,
that
no
ain't my
doubt.
like, you
Nah,
know,
bro, you can get it out.
yeah, for sure.
I got shot.
yeah,
I've
for
been
sure.
shot
Same
before,
time,
you know
but
what I'm
I-
saying?
we
but
need
it's-
we need the quick version though, because you got some business you got to take care
yeah.
of. Too,
I mean, well, you know,
Yeah.
we already going anyway, so nah, they good.
I bet, yeah.
All right, so politics, me getting shot, and me starting to fast.
Mm-hmm.
So I had gained weight, like I couldn't walk for a minute. Started getting bigger. I was really depressed. I was on kill mode. I'm gonna be honest. I wanted revenge. That's all. Like when you revenge stricken, that shit is not. You know, wrath is of God, but revenge is not. You know what I'm saying? Because he already purposed it, so the wrath is just a lesson. Revenge is like, that's some
It's
deep,
gonna eat
dark
at your soul.
shit, dog.
It eat at your soul.
I slept it, I ate it, I breathed it, I tasted it. When I hugged somebody, like, that I was there, right? So I call my brother, my brother Trey. He's Erykah Badu's security / spiritual advisor. He, you know, he does Reiki, he do a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? I called him, and I was just like, man, look, bro, I can't wake up again like this, bro. Because if I do, like, shit's like it's like I want to kill this.
It's
You know
finna
what I'm
get
saying?
ugly.
Like
It's
it's
finna
finna
get
get ugly. Like it already had. But I didn't want to be there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So he said fast, bro. Fast. I'm like, man, I'm an athlete, so we can eat what we want, really. You remember that? You eat, fucking eat what you want, go run it off.
Shit don't matter.
You know, cause like it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, man, I'm not doing food. He said, bro, try your food, bro. Trust me. So I started out hard. I did a first 4-day water fast from Monday to Thursday, bro. Thursday morning, I remember waking up and everything looked like it changed the filter on Instagram. The sky was bright blue.
Yeah, come on.
My son hug was like, I felt it. Man, bro, it was I was like alive and still hurting and bleeding, but I was like, oh shit.
Clean
It wasn't
yourself.
so I started it as a physical. I wanted to drop some weight because I was like, this is crazy. But it started to cleanse me. I said, it's the food. Like, it's the food. It's the food. You can't talk to these kids because of what they consume. And you can't talk to it's the
So
food.
when you think about what they giving them at school to eat every
it's
day,
the food, bro.
why the fuck would you give a kid? Why would they give me a slice of pizza, some corn? Now we know corn has no nutritional value whatsoever,
At all.
Actually, it poisons. It's poison.
and a chocolate milk. That's lunch.
It's the food, bro.
Pizza, corn, and chocolate milk. You wonder what's
lactate.
wrong with niggas' brain.
Real talk. So that was like
So know why niggas corny, right?
Real talk. Real talk. Niggas eat pizza.
Niggas corny in the bitch.
Niggas is
But,
crazy, bro.
I was like, that's the food. So now I'm around Adam. So I started just.
So in
telling-
a sense, you had a spiritual enlightenment.
I did. I had it. It all came from me just getting it
Fasting.
like that, fasting. You know what I'm saying? And so I started hitting Adam with articles like, "Hey, bro." So I went to fasting. Fasting went to food, of course. Organic food went to organic food. Organic food went to farming and gardening. Gardening led to urban gardening. And I was like, damn, these motherfuckers growing food everywhere, all on the East Coast, you know, blah, blah, blah. So I started telling Adam, like, hey, bro, this is what we need to do in Dallas, bro. You want, you know what? I'm talking to him, like, directly.
Right.
He's reading the articles, he's sending them to people. So when he won his first election, I was at the inauguration. He actually, like, I was finna leave. He ran out after he won. And he was like, man, I found a place. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I found it. He's like, here you go. He gave me a card, sent me to Bunton Farms. You know what I'm saying? That day, I had just left the inauguration that day. And I spoke with them, with Darren, and I said, I want a farm. He was like, he looked at me. I'm dressed like, you know. He like,
Yeah. Like you finna come
he's
up
like,
out of a
all
rap
right,
video.
yeah, like,
You must be high.
You know what I'm saying?
like, who is it? Mind you, he in South Dallas, so I could be any crazy motherfucker high as hell, you know.
Right.
He looked at me up and down like, okay, you know. So we got a little tour and stuff, but I went back and found Darren. I was like, can I get your contact? He's like, oh yeah, he gave me. He showed me. Get Ricky's contact, bro. So I got Ricky, and I just started going back up there every day. Actually, me and Brother Shout, we was finna start a farm with Marcus X, in Highland Hills. I'm trying to think. High Five, is that the name of it? High Five in Highland Hills, something like that. We was finna start a farm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That shit didn't work out. Shout out to him, but it didn't work out. So it's another way that I ended up getting a Bunton because of other forms
Man,
of
sometimes, man,
you know
I'm
what I'm
just
saying?
keep it real with you. Sometimes you gotta go to the source.
Yeah,
you gotta go
yeah.
to where the resources are.
Yeah, for
before
sure.
you get
Exactly.
your-
So boom. Yeah. So there we go.
Get
Okay,
shit
that's
done.
what I'm saying.
You know
This is
what
when
That's
you
what
could
I'm
go.
saying.
You could go get the game and
I'm
bring
That's
speaking
it
what I'm
back.
saying.
I'm speaking so loud
Boom,
right
you just
now.
did.
if
You
they
did.
really,
You just said everything. So
Yeah.
I'm like, hey,
Yeah.
you feel me? Like we over here fucking up. Like
You
on
don't
me
even-
though.
You don't even know.
On me, we fucking up.
Yeah.
Like we didn't spend 2 or
Yeah.
3 days doing some shit that I didn't read was completely. We just messed the whole. So I'm like, man, I'm finna go learn. You know, there was another way. So it was both. It was that way of thinking. Like we needed to find somewhere to learn. Adam, and then me getting Bunton. Me being like, hey, bro, I got a But whatever, shout out to them boys, man. I fuck with them boys. So I just I went back maybe like a week and a half. We talked, and he was like, man, if you serious, I got like 40 acres out in Seagoville that you can basically go like play on. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
I was like, for real? He's like, yeah, you should pick your,
Little spot and fit.
spot.
See
And
what
I
it
got
is.
the tractor. He had everything like that I needed besides the knowledge. Or he had the knowledge, but he was like, you can go. He just threw me in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I just started from there, and it just developed. I started to understand. I used that garden as my healing place.
Right.
I was still limping a little, like I couldn't really walk well when I first started.
The earth heals you.
Yeah, it healed me, bro. You know what I'm
real
saying?
talk.
So
Now
like,
you got your own acre that you formed.
for sure,
Right?
for sure. Nah, not my own, but it's a different situation. So,
Okay, for sure.
It's all good. But you facilitate.
But yeah. It's more, right.
Yeah.
We teeter-tottering though. We come around that corner, baby. You know what I'm saying? So,
That's
yeah,
it.
right now, I just built a new farm and he let me rebuild the OG garden, the original garden that's in front of a house in Bunton on Bear and Valentine. It's the original. He did it 8 years ago, and it had got like dilapidated and the plants. So I went and stripped that bitch down and rebuilt it. I'm finna build another one in the backyard, and I got some big shit finna pop with that.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like for
Right.
real. Like they they know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And this was clearly something that was like my answer, like it's in me. Like real talk.
Yeah, I wanted to tell you too, like you're a good example of what people need to do in order for them to really take their skill set and then take to the other side and show them, hey, look, let me do this.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Let me come in and get some of this government
sure.
money that
For
y'all
sure.
got. You know what I'm
For
saying?
sure.
Let me do this. So you're a good example of that in the hip hop
sure.
community.
Yeah,
here, you know what I'm
definitely
saying?
seeing like where you could where I could benefit. And
Right.
the knowledge is the most, bro. I never really came to them for money
Yeah.
or anything. I just wanted to know how to
So
take
you
stuff
so,
back
so
to
you
my
would
people.
consider yourself more than just a rapper now. You're a public
Oh
figure.
yeah, I don't
right?
even have
That's why when I introduced him, I said that last.
Oh, you did. You're a public
yeah.
figure.
Nah,
yeah.
I was my face. I ain't screw up on the womanizer shit. But you tripping, nigga. It's hey, mama, don't listen to this nigga.
We both
man.
womanizers. You can be.
Right.
I believe you can be a womanizer in a
Yeah, we working on their ass though. We
Yeah,
working on.
man. I mean,
We-
hey,
what?
I feel anized myself.
Y'all learning.
What is
y'all
it?
learning
What
not to-
anized
Okay,
do
well,
we
listen.
get?
Yeah, you just
Oh,
learning
you
from
know,
me.
I was just finna say that. I'm
Yeah.
tired of these women using me for sex. I was just thinking about that,
Bro,
earlier.
Somebody gotta stand up for
Stop
that.
laying on my man's belly, bro. And then I know you hot right now. It's December, nigga. Oh,
Oh,
shit.
nigga, it's
You got-
rough out
it's
here,
rough.
man.
Oh yeah, you.
It's a lot of work in these streets, man.
It's your time to shine,
Oh
baby.
my God! It's time to shine, baby. My man's on it, but I do think I was listening, and I was like, damn. And that happens. What's crazy is the way he did it, and awards stuff I've gotten from City Hall, whatever. They did it that way, and I was like, damn. And then this person would, and I was like, after a while, I was like, oh shit. By just pursuing my passion and what I am,
right.
people have.
And it's
Kinda
kind of like
you know what I'm saying?
Tyler done spoke on it. Like with certain individuals, right? It's disrespectful to call you a rapper.
For sure, Kanye just spoke on it.
Yeah, rap is just something that you do. You're
That's
not
what
a
you
rapper.
do. Yeah, you're
Kanye was like, nigga, I got
It's
a
just
master's
another one
from
of your skills.
one of the most prestigious.
It's like the
schools in Chicago.
caution a rapper, and this nigga runs an entire media company.
Right.
Yeah, he's a
Kanye
he's a
said
multimedia dude.
rapper is
The nigga
is
just rhyme on Mondays.
Right.
Bro, Kanye said rapper is innuendo for nigga.
It is.
Facts.
It's
That's
disrespectful.
exactly what it
It's
is.
like
Like,
the rapper. Like
Yeah,
no,
no,
he's a
no,
philanthropist.
for sure.
Yeah, I'm
For
something
sure.
totally
Man,
different. That's just
For sure.
one of
I'm
my
a priest. I'm a
skills.
Dig
philanthropist.
that. And that was it. But that's the
Business
median.
owner.
You know what I'm saying? It's like that's the median that was available to us in our era. So like, we use that. You know, and there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
The thing that's wrong with it is not developing the actuality of what that power is. You get what I'm saying? Where you just kind of, I don't know, you just fall into this game, like the game. You just like, I got
You know, most niggas get caught young though, so then
Yeah, for sure.
they young, impressionable, they get
Yeah.
manipulated by.
Yeah, I
these
did, man. I
labels
went through
and
all
shit.
that shit. I just happened to make it because I had more talent.
And you got a
what I'm
different
saying?
upbringing too, though.
For sure,
You know what I'm
definitely.
saying?
Yeah, that upbringing
You,
is
you,
very.
sure.
you blessed
very
in other ways.
I'm blessed,
you know
bro.
what
I'm
saying?
real blessed, man. And I used to be kind of be like on the school bus with the basketball team, like, so like, ain't none of y'all got y'all daddy, bro.
Right.
You know, it was almost like, damn, do I want to say?
And then I had to
it
realize
was for real. You know what I'm saying?
where I lived from 4 to 10, right? In an apartment complex. It's not one kid. It was only one kid that I knew whose father lived with them during that time, and no black kids.
Right.
Like, I didn't even know that your daddy was supposed to live with you. That was weird to me.
I went through this, man.
When I started meeting people that had their daddy in the house, I was like,
Yeah, I ain't had my daddy in there.
and it was people
I
who
went through this.
I had a
their
stepdaddy.
daddy lived in an apartment complex. It was 2 kids who daddy lived in the same
still
apartment
went
complex,
home.
but he didn't live in the same apartment as them.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm
That's
saying? So
crazy.
I thought that shit was
Rolling
normal.
Stones.
Nigga.
That shit was normal.
Yeah. I can tell when a nigga had his daddy when I meet
sure.
him. Y'all completely
That's why
different.
my son's
You know
so
what I'm
ahead
saying?
of his time, bro. Because
Yeah.
he done had me make sure the courts play this shit back. That's why my son's so ahead of his time.
Facts, listen, no, ain't no
Facts.
music for that.
Clap that shit. Oh, okay. That's why my son. I had to make sure y'all put a scratch in that shit.
Facts.
That's why my son's so ahead of his time because he got his daddy.
Bro, niggas is petty.
Big petty on that, and that's my segment
That
of the
nigga
show.
said make
Facts,
sure the
nigga.
Y'all
courts
just start bringing
Man, that shit crazy.
Take the music away.
Take
Let's
the
make
music
official
away. They
statement,
stop the
nigga.
music.
Clear,
But it's
baby.
real talk though.
That
It's like,
shit is
Nah, man.
heavy,
but this
I'm,
was
I'm
this.
finna nip it in the bud right here. They have to stop the alienation. You know what I'm saying? They have to alienating the child, the father. The women got to stop doing it.
Real talk.
That happened to me. My daughter's like 22
Yeah,
though.
that's
You know what I'm saying?
that's easier
I know,
said than
22,
done. Though.
Facts.
Yeah, that's
No, I mean, no, they have to put something in place, man. They did a study in what's the name of that? Stanford.
Yeah.
They did a study. I'll send it to you. And they showed the psychological effect of that shit or whatnot. Man, that shit is terrible,
Oh, no,
bro.
It is,
I'm
no.
not
You know what I'm
saying
saying? It's deep, bro.
I'm not saying it's wrong, but
For my,
when we talk about
I got that shit out there.
when we talk about proud of you,
he got it out. He said, "Let me put mine."
That weed had you with a chokehold. That nigga said that nigga trying to turn his own wheel in that motherfucker. Huh? Oh, shit, nigga.
He went manual on us, dog. He was automatic. He went
Yeah, that nigga driving a stick in his brain.
Yeah, nigga,
Fuck.
shit. I did that
Facts,
shit.
But
bro.
nah, when you think about female energy, period, like if you upset female energy, there's going to be a wrath behind it.
Sure. That's
No,
why.
that's okay. I understand what you're saying, but I'm saying to you that you know what I'm saying. If you
They
ain't never
wrong.
done anything to them, that shit exists too.
No, but listen, they could be wrongfully upset. You didn't
Upsetting-
have to,
upsetting
you
them.
didn't have to do nothing.
Yeah, I'm getting upset.
I was just say, upsetting them. Look, he like, hey
you
man,
know what I'm saying?
You didn't have to
Hey.
do nothing to upset them.
Shit.
Sometimes it's just that you can be doing everything right, but
could
you
have
just
hit
don't.
that spot.
You just don't.
This
Nah,
shit
it
upset
ain't-
from the jump.
I already know that though.
Not
ain't
just
gotta be
physically,
there.
I'm talking about, but like somewhere that's like, you know, what I'm
If you're
talking
doing
about.
everything right, but you deciding that you don't want to be with her, then she could be spiteful. You know what I'm saying? That can upset her.
Yeah, that would
you
happen.
don't have to do nothing.
That what happened to me, bro.
Yeah. We upset,
mean, well-
we upset people by simply existing all the time. We
Let me
was just
say,
having that conversation earlier.
Like
You know
for
what
my
I'm saying?
daddy to have gone through shit with some of my brothers' mothers, and then for me to see I'm the youngest, so me see my older brother go through shit, and then for me to get down to my point and try everything I could to not go through shit, but go through shit. That's called systematic. That's what we trying to tell y'all. This is called systematic because there's no way. How do 3 generations of people, of family?
but we live in a controlled society. Like we say we in a matrix, but we really in a matrix. Few of us break away from it and try to construct our own programming, but this shit it's running on a program.
It's all
What do you-
systematic,
what do you expect?
I mean, it's not about what I expect. Nigga, I expect equality, nigga. Them white folks when they get mad. Now I don't expect equality because that sounded lame, like an American Beauty answer, nigga. I don't expect. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave us the fuck alone. Fuck equality. We got our own. We equal amongst ourselves.
Yeah. I feel
You
that
feel
too.
me?
I feel the same
Yeah,
way.
so I ain't even on
I don't
that
want
shit.
no seat at your table. I'm on
I'm
my own
saying,
table.
yeah, we already got
And
that.
then don't touch
Nigga,
my
stop
table.
taking our tables
Yeah,
that we
don't-
build.
Don't touch my table.
Stop taking our tables we build. Fuck it. We don't need nothing. We didn't. We didn't come ask for nothing. So what I'm saying is
That's
nigga,
the real racism.
facts.
Yeah.
That's the science.
Yeah, it's all about the race,
It's science, bro.
not The race.
Yeah, the race.
Nah, nigga, I
The
want
The race.
I'm saying like the way
Get to
the
the
shit
finish
is like it's fucked up, dude. Like
Oh, it's beyond
kid
fucked
shit,
up.
like,
Everything to
that
do,
shit fucked up, dog.
everything to do with the law in reference to the African American man. We don't have no laws in our favor.
None.
Not one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So when we get our paper, so some of the brothers that out there, they got that paper. Y'all need to be going and lobbying. You know what I'm saying, to create these laws that can protect the black man.
For sure.
I mean, we don't have too much to worry about. We ain't gonna see it in our lifetime, but our grandkids won't even see as many Caucasians.
But we need that shit.
Yeah, I mean, for
I
sure.
just, you know what, bro? What's crazy is
I
that
believe in going to the
through all of,
forest.
so this is like when I chose farming, I chose my constant way of saying "fuck you" every day.
Factory.
That was my way.
Yeah,
When I chose
one of
gardening,
my best friends, he he has the green thumb till he grow.
it's my revolutionary.
That shit
tactic.
is dope to
It's
me.
my
I think it's the most important one at the time
sure.
that we're in.
For sure.
Right.
Especially from talking to like our grandparents. Our grandparents grew up before the TV. Everybody farmed. Everybody knew how to farm.
Oh, they was
every
picking
single
cotton.
house. Every single house. I mean, with the you from a different generation than we are.
My grandma was picking cotton.
So I'm
She
talking
85.
about
dad
your.
did,
I'm
bro.
talking about your mother more so than.
Yeah, my mama ain't do that shit.
How old is your mama though?
My mama's 64.
Okay, the generation before her.
Yeah, she young.
10 years
I got a
before
young
her.
mama.
If you 70 or 74 and up,
Yeah.
you grew up on a farm. Y'all
Yeah.
farmed at the
Yeah, you
house.
doing
It
some
was
farm
something
shit.
close to it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
yeah,
he
was
doing
close.
some
My
farm
granny
shit.
said she never remembered being hungry,
Facts.
and they barely went.
I've
to
heard
the-
this story. So
They
bro,
barely went to the grocery store.
They brushed their teeth with charcoal.
I just talked to an elderly woman today.
the grocery store was for sugar, flour.
dresses.
Yeah, shit you couldn't. Yeah,
And
But
clothes. And clothes.
other than that, we eating out the yard.
facts.
She said her daddy would kill a cow and a pig every
Straight.
year.
And cure
And it was
that meat.
and it was enough meat for his family and his brother's
For
family.
sure.
They would split it down the middle.
100%.
That's dope.
You know what I'm
100%,
saying?
bro.
Can all the vegetables that they grew.
And that sound like they didn't eat a lot of meat all the time. Sound like they
They
had
wasn't eating a lot of meat all the time, but
Yeah,
it still
it
was
sound like
it was enough to, you know what I'm
To be,
saying?
to have what you need.
I knew a white man that was still 2015. He told me he did a deer and a hog every year for him and his wife, and he was like, when I want something else, I just go fishing.
Right.
He don't go to the grocery store for nothing. He got a trailer built on some land. They grow the vegetables. I'm gonna kill the deer and the hog. If I want something else, we
They
gonna
off
go
the
fishing.
grid. They off the grid. Then.
Yeah, they out there.
Wait.
I mean, but you know,
Yeah,
I think one of my goals is to show that you can be on the grid and still do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You could be right in the city and grow a large amount of food where you are. You know what I'm saying? And it's just it's the independence that comes with it. You know, the health factors, of course, but like it's
a
so
lot of,
much
it's a
more.
lot of power.
Right.
It's so much more, bro.
controlling
Like
your
ever
food.
since I've been farming, bro. Like I can't stop farming. I know that my life and it's like this.
Yeah, I mean, if they did
You know
some
what I'm
type of reading where they can, talk about your past lives or something, you probably was
Oh, for sure. I
And
did
then
one. I
somebody-
did an
and
African
the-
hair.
the-
Eve gave me a read. Y'all know
the-
Eve?
because the
I
shit
don't
come
know.
with ease, don't it?
Yeah, man, this is bro. Y'all should see my shit now. I look in the morning, I be like, damn. And dude, the guy that I was telling you about that came today, he said that he was like, bro, like this is like that's why people flocking to you because they like whatever you are possessing from your bloodline around these because that, like you said, if you eating energy, then it got to be.
And the farmers got the game
It's
anyway.
all energy, bro.
You looking at
You feel what I'm
farmers'
saying?
almanac for the year, and you'll see some shit.
Real
The
talk.
farmer is completely in tune with nature. He
Man,
in tune
what?
with the sun cycle,
Bro,
the
shit
moon
crazy.
cycle.
I plant
what I'm saying?
I will give y'all a hint, and y'all will know this, or not a hint, but a very a good tool that black people can use. Plant with the moon. Don't plant with the sun.
Yeah,
It's dope.
of course.
Plant specifically with the moon cycle. That's what I do. I had to learn it and why and what, but plant with the moon cycle, not the sun.
That's dope.
I mean, the moon run the world, don't it?
So, man, let me ask you another question. So, because I know me and my brother here, we've been trying to get into that whole agriculture thing up in Fort Coffee.
Okay.
Oklahoma or whatnot. And my thing to you is, do you feel like it's a decline in the black farmer, in a sense where they're not being assisted in the right manner in order for them to be able to grow and be sustainable in the current situation in America right now?
Not exactly. No.
That shit probably.
I would have said
60
that.
years
I would have
ago.
said that. First off, Trump just gave black farmers
Shout out to T Diddy,
$4
baby. We
billion.
need you to run again.
How much he gave?
Everybody line
billion.
up.
He gave $4 billion.
$4 billion.
Vote, vote,
Okay.
vote T Diddy. I'm leading the T Diddy
this
campaign for
sponsored by-
2024.
I'm not
You
saying
dig
vote
what I'm
for
saying?
well, I ain't said that.
Hey,
This nigga said.
vote for T Diddy. He put the checks in the streets, buying in office, and
Shout out
niggas
to
ain't
him,
got
though.
nothing to eat. Vote T Diddy. You know what I'm
Vote T
saying?
Diddy. Shout out to him. Well, but he
For
did
real.
give but then get boy, you motherfucker get thick in here now. I give y'all
Hey,
another thing. I'm gonna throw
my
I throw out one
my
more
nigga
thing.
a real politician.
I throw out
Yeah,
one
for
more
real.
thing. Nah,
I'm a ghetto
Nah,
nigga.
I thought it's just I'm doing this for politics. Nah, I'm doing this for because people ain't ready.
Oh,
Like
right.
if you
Sometimes
nobody
you
wants
gotta,
nobody
you gotta
wants
bend
to
them over and wear them out.
I
know the other day I said fuck her face to face the other day. Today I'm saying bend over and wear out. You know what I'm
Nobody
saying?
wants to talk about or link. Y'all seen it's been a big resurgence of black football, ain't it? Black college talk.
Oh yeah.
Y'all know he gave them the money last
Shout
year,
out to
too.
T Diddy once again.
I'm
He
just
sent
saying.
that money to them
I just want
HBCUs.
to. Nobody talking about the link though.
2024.
It's all of a
vote
sudden.
T.
Did you just see how it
Diddy,
just
man.
came out of nowhere and they
This
can
is
afford a
tripping.
Dion? Why you think they can afford a Dion?
Man.
That was all it was. It was never that black people didn't want to go there. They couldn't afford the top niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
For real,
saying?
I got
Whether
you.
afford being not monetary even, but it might be an opportunity. Once you come here, you need to be afforded an opportunity to
Right.
possibly get
He gave them like $9 billion, man.
for sure. So
Niggas
So
voted
it-
for Biden.
so, okay, let me
Yeah,
answer-
so
let
has
me
there
answer your
been any
question.
issues too with the seeds? You know what I'm saying, as far as government?
Hold on, I want to
seeds?
answer your
That
first
nigga trying
question.
to get us killed.
Now I want to answer your first
man,
question.
I can't ask shit.
I want to. Nah, you can. This shit.
All right,
Talking
come on,
about
let's
no
go.
seeds. Shout out Monsanto.
Oh man, say
We gonna
Say,
get them
listen.
Monsanto seeds.
man, y'all niggas hell.
We
Boy,
got
I
shit to
seen. I haven't watched that movie, but I already knew about it.
Okay,
already know
man.
about it.
We don't want these fucking alien seeds.
So look. So as far as the money in black farmers, this is what I will say. So
Yeah.
I did some work with the USDA in North Texas. You know what I'm saying? There's some land tests, different stuff. Just I'm still cool with Michael Higgins. He run the North Texas USDA shit. That's how I found out the money was sitting there. So my job in that situation was to be a expression of the fact that the real problem isn't the money being there. It's the fact that the way y'all wrote this shit gentrified it. The way it's written gentrifies the access to the money.
To the money, yeah.
So it's like an invisible. They're not saying you can't apply. Access and availability are two different things.
I think that's what's going on in Fort Worth too, in a sense, because it's like, I'm like, dang, all these cats over here got all the money. They know what
It's gentrified because of all of the different things
then
that
they
they're
wanna
going to
get
put inside
somebody
of
like-
it
yeah.
that they know like most black maybe black people don't have or have access to. One, first off, large amounts of land. Like I went to get a grant for my balcony box business, right? Because it was black owned,
Right.
but I couldn't do that because they don't give grants to businesses; they give grants to people with land. So that's already
They
you
know
just
we don't own
X'd
no
out.
land.
Yeah, what is that? We talking 98%?
Yeah.
Of black people.
Out the
So
game.
so when they have these farmers of America things in these that when they have these things, it's going to the people
Yeah.
who have the land.
Yeah,
That's all
yeah.
it is. It's a gentrified way of making sure you don't even access. It's not that it's not there because they gotta have it there. It's the fact that the way they so that was my job to explain that to him over the course of our relationship, which I had, what you was just talking about, like,
Right.
and this is what I found my calling in politics in the streets is the median of like information, because they need a translator, a real one that they know like and trust, and then so do we. You get what I'm saying? That's a bridge. One side of the mountain with food, one side of the mountain with people.
They really need to understand too that we understand what's going on.
For sure.
We know the game. We know what's going on. We know that you guys are not giving us access
For sure.
to certain
And they need to hear me say that, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm the youngest one in there.
And money. You know what I'm saying?
I'm around 10, 80-year-old farmers.
Not even just,
you know what I'm saying?
That opportunity.
Right.
Just the opportunity.
Bro, that's what I said. Opportunity.
Because if somebody knows something, then they can go study it. You know, they can go break it down, dissect it. You know what I'm saying? But if they don't know that it's $18 million sitting over here, you know what I'm saying? Because you got to know Billy, Craig, and Sue.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if you don't know them, then you'd have access to the money,
right,
or access to the resource, or access to the land,
right. But again,
et cetera.
This is why it's important not to blanket situations. Like you can blanket a situation as black people aren't having access. Let's go.
You can say that all day. You know what I'm saying? Like you're right.
This is what getting inside around certain people taught me is that because when I got there, I'm gonna tell you what he asked me on the first meeting. So what do you want?
Deep ain't it? Motherfucker ask you what you want. A Bentley, motherfucker.
Let me call somebody. Do I call? Yeah, like he was like, so like if today it was 3 to 5 things that Quincy Q could present to me, a person with power, to specifically do, what would that be? Yeah, and there was nobody I could call to ask. All of my revolutionary partners, we hadn't talked about it. I mean, we talked about it, or we talked around it.
Niggas don't have no plan.
We talked around it.
You didn't know me, did you?
You know what I'm saying? No. I mean,
I would have get that nigga a whole.
But listen, your plan,
50-year
again,
plan
your plan has to be, it got to be palatable to the system, bro. It does.
I know.
Unless you're going to go and do what my man Ben X is doing and build a city and shit, like unless you do shit. But even then, he's on, you know.
Talking about brother, the one from Dallas?
Brother Ben X, yeah.
He building a city?
Yeah, he's doing shout out to Heartland Farms.
Heartland. They try to do a whole
Heartland
sovereign.
Farms, I mean.
Yeah, a hard sovereign
I've been talking
situation.
to him. He followed Gardeners Gangster. He followed me.
Yeah, he just got to doing dinner with my grandma.
Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah, so I'm trying to you know, just be a help wherever I can with that. But
yeah,
what we got, like, again, knowing that the USDA, like Michael Higgins doesn't know that that's doing that. You get what I'm saying? He could go a 20-year career not knowing that he's upholding a gentrified way of presenting a possibility of opportunity. And when we like, shit, where it's at?
Yeah,
we ain't getting it. We ain't seeing it. He's like, what do you mean? You know what I'm saying? But then you got who goes between these two of the need and the plug, the opportunity.
So we need,
you know what I'm saying?
We need accessibility.
We need access because availability, they're two different things.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying?
Accessibility to.
So, but what I will say
that
is,
land.
on our part, what we got to do is we have to make sure that, like, so what he told me is that we get, most of the time when we do find a black family with the land or whatever, the opportunity, like we can do that. We happy to do it. They get all the grants in the world. They might get $50,000 worth of grants. They won't follow the protocol to make sure that, because 50, it's not, they not giving you 50,000. You got a $50,000 loan to go do something that the USDA is putting inside of a program. So they might use your 100 acres. We want to test out if cows can make it from a creek down here to up there. That's what we giving you this 25, right?
Right.
And I have to, I'm black, we all black as fuck. What happens is niggas will get to 25 and don't do that.
I mean, yeah, man.
So now
he's
he's like, we have to. No, for sure. No, it's all set. It's still set up though. Like,
oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah.
Now he, as the person who issued the grant, has to go back, and if the checklist isn't right, you immediately owe that 50,000 back. Now you in the hole. Now, well, you ain't got the money. You got them 10 acres
come
over.
up off your land.
Yeah,
so you see how this gentrified. You see how words, black and white.
But also, man, you gotta, you know, let me say this, because the boule really exists.
Whoa.
For sure.
And what I mean by that is, I'm just saying, brother, that they have accessibility to those programs.
For sure.
We, the average person, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, no, I feel what you're saying.
They don't have, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They don't have no access to that shit. You know what I'm saying?
can't.
And some of these are some of the most brilliant people in the world. If you can just go in the hood and talk to them.
If you got land, bro, I could put you on the. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I can't say yay or nay because I didn't have the. I couldn't take the opportunity when it was there, but I still have like access to. Like
You got access to the information.
He just sent me something that it's another grant that just came back. They finna do it. You get a certain amount of money if you go to a class for it's called Seed to Store program. So they want to show you how to plant. Well, what do you do? How do you cost effectively make your money back from seed to store or to you selling it? You know what I'm saying? He just sent me that today. He sent me, so I got access to it. It's just that like I ain't had
Don't have access to the
land. But I'm working. I mean, we like right around the corner from a lot of
gotcha.
some shit. So, but yeah, no. I think it's from what I seen, just being in that. Some of the things we write about, some of the things we just confused about, some of the things we not privy to know. The whole thing is about keeping you in a certain position. That's the problem. All the little intricate shit you can do, you can get in there. But the problem is that are you ever going to be okay with us looking eye to eye, like really? You know what I'm saying?
Because we really live in a class-based society.
That's all this is.
Go more into you mentioning the boule because that ain't nothing but a higher class of our people. You know what I'm saying? And they can operate with what, as the lower class, we perceive to be the opposition. They don't look at them the same way they look at us because they in a different class.
Facts.
We're really in a class system, and the racism is the trick to keep the lower class fighting with each other and not realizing that the upper class is raping us.
For sure.
And robbing from us and stealing us 24/7, 365. And
taking all.
That don't have no color. It's black people that's stealing from black people on a daily basis.
I agree.
It's black people that feel the same way about lower class black people that upper class white people do. And upper class white people look at lower class whites and blacks the same way. We all niggas.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For real.
They don't give a fuck about now one of us. You know what I'm saying? They don't want us participating in anything that empowers us or puts us in a position to empower our people. That's why I believe that what you're doing is, you know what I'm saying, something that needs to be spoken on more so than you being a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Even though the rapper makes it fly because now you made gardening fly, like you got the gardening is gangster. You know what I'm saying? That's because these children need new motifs to adhere to, you know what I'm saying, when they coming up. If we can make some gardening cool and gangster, you know what I'm saying, then the next generation of our men will know how to sustain themselves and their family.
Easy.
And we can retain some of that power because with the system that we are fighting against, we got to really, I believe that the best way to fight that system in all ways is to go back to the earth anyway. And what better way than to, you know what I'm saying, be gardening and feeding yourself and your family. You know what I'm saying?
So much, man, behind that shit that, like, you just can't, you can speak on, but you don't just really get, bro. Like, that shit really, everything started in the earth, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Everything started with the soil, soul. You know what I'm saying?
Nature got all the game anyway.
They got all the game. I get all the game.
Insects,
I get all the
animals.
Game. Oh my God. I get so much game.
Tapped in.
I write out there. I pray out there. I heal out there. I eat out there. You know what I'm saying? And like we reciprocate.
You living with the earth. You living the way we was living before they kidnapped us and lied and told us we were savages.
The older the plant, man, the more information that plant holds.
For sure.
See what I'm saying? So, when you got your psilocybin, your mushrooms and shit like that, you eating an ancient ass
Real talk. Like, and it's the same energy though. See, it's the same energy though.
That's why I be hugging trees, nigga.
He's a tree hugger for real.
No, for real.
No, I do sometimes.
Especially if you
feel good.
If you having a bad,
I'm in the dirt all day.
If you having a bad day, you don't feel too good.
Man, I'm in the dirt all day.
You get barefoot and go hug you a tree, man. You know what I'm saying? Hug that tree like it's Beyonce, man.
Why do you think lightning always hit a tree?
Fact.
Why?
said, why does lightning always hit
Strike a tree.
Well, I think it's the first thing sitting up in the sky, but then again,
No, you can say that shit.
I have
you know
no
what I'm saying?
clue. I have no clue why.
You know what I'm saying? You can say that shit all day. You know what I'm
But
saying?
you right, yeah. They
Why?
sit trees.
Because it's a track that's magnetizing to it because of the electricity.
Yeah, I think so.
Within
I
the
think
plant?
yeah, I think the plant does radiate a certain type of aura, light.
So it's
or
giving out
energy,
a certain
you know what I'm
shade
saying?
where it's attracting the lightning from the sky.
Yep.
I
When
can
you
see
break
that.
a plant down all the way,
So they
it's
talk
just-
about how our hair does, and if you was to
Facts.
look at the earth, the trees kind of resemble the way our kinky hair does if
Yep.
we just naturally stand up on our head.
Yep.
So it kind of look like or could operate like an antenna. I can see
Yep.
what you're saying.
Once you break
For
down
sure.
a plant, it's just frequency. It's like it's a certain frequency.
Yeah.
It has its own.
And
You
them
know what I'm
roots,
saying?
them,
So
them
really, it's
roots
just,
running so deep. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So man, yeah, all of that came from just me trying to find a way to present a new form of black. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Not even a new form, just you know what I'm
it's
saying?
your form of a revolutionary.
It's your, yeah, it's
You
your,
went,
yeah.
you went
That's
through
how
all
you
those
get there.
phases, and you was genuine in your intentions.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Which is
was,
why I found my
you was
actual-
configuring how do I really fight this beast. You was on your Floyd Mayweather, one round through 4. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
5th round, you figured it out, and you start beating his ass. You know what I'm
Facts, big
saying?
facts.
So,
we going to
That's an ugly fight, man.
Now let's get on this let's get on this balcony box
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
that you
yeah.
got. You know what I'm saying? I seen it. You know what I'm saying? When I get my new crib, I'm most definitely gonna
for sure,
invest.
man.
You know what I'm
For sure,
saying?
for sure.
And so, what made you come up with the balcony box, and what is your overall purpose on developing this box? You know what I'm saying, and how you want it to affect not only your community but also the world.
Right. So I created Balcony Box when I was gardening. I had just built an acre. So the pandemic happened. Shit went crazy. The stores was closing, and like people was buying the fuck out the vegetables that I couldn't keep. Like lettuce, kale, all of that shit was just. I'm like, damn. And these are people I know too, not just like people driving, but people would drive up. Hey, are y'all open? You know, because the stores was closing at 12. One was crazy time. So I was like, man, I started to think, like, how could I take what I know and make it accessible to people who don't have access to where I'm at, which is I'm standing on, like, land. But how do I take the knowledge of what I learned on this whole acre and a half and put it in somebody that I know personally, besides just having them out here every day? And shit, I was like, I could just make a little bitty farm. So basically, that's what Balcony Box is. I made a little bitty farm for your balcony. Like, and when I say that, of course, 3 plants are not going to supplement a household. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm teaching is the how. You get what I'm saying?
It's a great starting point.
It's a
for people.
starting point.
You're not
You know
even
what I'm saying?
teaching, brother. You giving them knowledge.
I'm just I'm just pointing you in the direction.
No, I'm
bro.
talking.
You know
No,
what
somebody
saying?
was telling me that when you tell another person that you're teaching them, that is really an insult.
Okay.
Because you're
okay.
not. You
Yeah,
just.
I'm not
sharing-
teaching them. You're
I'm
right.
sharing
I'm just sharing
knowledge.
something I got.
I'm sharing
yes.
knowledge.
I
You know what I'm
I wanted
saying?
to find a way.
Yeah, I had to straighten up saying that
Thank
too.
you for
but
that.
you know what I'm saying?
I
What's
wanted
the
to find a
definition
way.
of teaching?
Yeah, and really though, it's like if a person doesn't want to be taught, they're gonna take when you say that phrase, they're gonna take it as an insult. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, who was you to
You
teach
sound
me?
like an ignorant individual.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you can say that too. You know what I'm saying? But the reality is, to even avoid the negative motherfucker, you could just be like, knowledge. You know what I'm saying? I'm just
sharing knowledge.
I'm sharing
and
some
then-
knowledge with you.
and
You know
then
what I'm
they
saying?
gonna say, nigga, I don't need your knowledge. That same person gonna still.
I
he'll
mean,
still
that
gonna
motherfucker just need to
He
get
still
whooped.
gonna
Then.
shoot
You
you
know what I'm
down.
saying?
Yeah,
But you know what I'm saying, though.
Yeah,
You know
no,
what
I
I'm
feel
saying?
you. I
He
feel
still
you.
gonna shoot
But
you down.
Yeah,
Well, I'm
you ain't
saying-
no controversial ass.
I'm
nigga.
just trying to understand what we're
Okay,
saying.
yeah, okay, I
You know
got
what
you.
I'm
But
saying?
anyway.
I
Let's get back to the box. Let's get back to the box.
my knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
Man, goddamn, hit
On
this
like,
button.
how could I?
What you trying to hit the button for?
I impart
That's
my
why you
knowledge
don't know what you're
on
doing.
people.
That
You
shit
feel
working.
me? So like, I just found a way that it can translate. And
Right.
you know, I had to develop it. I got other co-owners and stuff. We got majority, but I did add people to the mix that could like
help you.
Yeah, like it be not and make it not be like a black company. Like now when I say hold on, y'all.
No, I got you. Come
Like what I mean is it's black owned, but I need the perspective of
You need that vibe.
that's
trying
what's
to
wrong
do-
with a
you
lot
trying
of
to
black
do business,
businesses.
man.
Yeah, that's what's wrong with a lot of black business.
Yeah.
Y'all only got one perspective,
Yeah.
which is cool for us, but like
you want it
then
to be
you'll go-
multicultural.
Yeah, you want it to be, it's a product, it's a box. At the end of the day, all of my activism and upbringing and this and that is not in that box. You know what I'm saying? Now, a part of me and a part of my why is there, but it's a dope box, it's a dope product, and it's a good, knowledgeable tool to learn how to actually garden in the repetitive nature of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Now, I had to understand that.
It'd be great for children.
Yeah, great
You know
for
what I'm
children, you
Yeah.
know. So it was basically just a teaching tool, bro. And it's been doing so the idea is we're trying to find out how to make it more passive. You know what I'm saying? Because right now it's so direct, like I gotta be at farmers market to sell. I gotta know you. You know, if you see it maybe
What they call direct sales.
yeah, direct sales. You know what I'm saying? Right now we're trying to make it more palatable to be like just a way to ship, because shipping is hard. You know, it's a big box, so we trying to figure all that out. But the idea has really taken hold, bro. Like people, like I'm like, damn, man, it's the way people. But then the
I
times
told
we
you
in
that shit
too.
was genius.
I
the
think
times
it's a
we
great
in, too.
inner city tool.
Yeah,
like,
the
you know what
times
I'm
we
saying?
in, people want to just have their own. You know, just like you'll get a generator just in case.
Yeah.
You might want to sit and learn how to garden just in case. You know, just you never know, especially
Stay
with the
ready.
recent
Like,
stay
like grow
ready.
your own carrots and shit.
Yeah,
you
you
know,
know,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
and it's more, it's healthier. You know, you put stuff in your body that you. I juice all my own vegetables, so I know exactly what goes into them, and that's a powerful thing, bro. When you know
Right.
exactly what you're
Yeah,
eating,
what you putting in.
man, that's powerful, bro. You know, because you can almost have your antennas up and ready for the energy you're about to receive.
Yeah, that's
when
dope.
you don't know what you're eating, it just kind of is haywire. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, balcony box is just that, a teaching tool or a knowledge tool, my brother.
That's what's up.
So what's up? What we got coming next, man?
Man, I got to play this week on Sunday. I don't know when it's gonna drop.
Sunday, December 12th. What's
It's a
the name
new.
of the
It's a
play?
new play.
Nah,
The
it's
same
same
one?
one. Rappers Delight.
Yeah, I
man.
need to come see that. I didn't get a chance to go
yeah.
see that yet.
It's called Rappers Delight. We at Gillies Sunday at 7. So I got that coming up. Then we still like people still booking, especially for Black History Month. They want that play. A couple black colleges in like Virginia, West Virginia,
Oh.
Yeah, okay.
Houston. So we did our little tour before, and then my co-star went on. She went to Broadway actually. Wow. She was the new Nyla in Lion King. And this last 2 month run.
Yeah, you're doing the bid.
Huge, bro. 9 years old. So had to stop because of that. But now we back on, and we starting in Dallas again. They want us. So I got that Sunday. Music, I've been working with my boy Madaku. Shout out to Madaku Chinwa. You know what I'm saying?
that's what,
Crazy shit.
Yeah, we got some crazy
That's-
shit.
that's
he
the
probably
go-to.
he probably gonna see this shit like, nigga, shut up. Cause I ain't
that's the
really
go-to
I've been
shit.
so busy. You know
Hey,
what
that's
I'm
the
saying?
that's the go-to.
But yeah, we got
You know what I'm saying?
about 5 or 6 in, some dope shit, all all solid.
Yeah, that's what's up.
We got some stuff coming too, you know, I don't even know if
Fully
it's
loaded clips.
fully loaded.
Get the dump.
Nah, we got some dope ass music coming, and I enjoy doing music more now than ever, because it's like I got to.
There's no pressure.
It's like, and I'm just getting so much better in that space, bro.
Yeah,
You
it's
remember
no
when
pressure.
you used to hoop, and you was like, I'm getting good at this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was more like, damn, I'm getting fluid. Like I'm better than
Repetition of fool.
Right.
And then being able to really so when the transition between the label and then the activism was on purpose as well, because I was like, okay, so I did all this other shit to show people I was something before I rapped. I'm finna stop rapping and I'm gonna go do activism in their face. So when I start rapping again, it's no question about, like, I treated it just like you would treat any other street. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm finna
Right.
go get out there, basically. Like, I'm finna jump off the porch type shit, you know?
Yeah.
So I did that, and that transition allowed me to still I say transition, not leaving, like transition, because I kept my fan base is still with me from that time, you know. but showing them the actual real world me transitioning and then rapping about it has made me be in a space where like my palette and my canvas is just, I could paint in the corner. I could put like,
Yeah, you can do what you want to do now. Freestyle.
Bro, you know what I'm saying?
Demographic.
Straight up, man.
Yeah,
and it just
out.
makes it so much. I created my own little thing. Like it ain't a list for me to be on. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't get mad at like the list or the
Man, I'm right with y'all.
You
know what I'm saying? I've been riding this motherfucker for a long time. Same way.
I'm on every list because I'm supposed to be there.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like,
shit, we ain't got a list. I think I'm the only soul artist in Dallas, Texas.
Shots fired.
Oh shit, that was shots fired.
That nigga emptied the clip in 1 second.
The only artist with soul?
No,
the only soul.
I know. I was making it where I was academics. I'm academic. Nuame says he's the only.
Tell them where they can find you at on social media. And everything.
Man, you know, QP Music 214 on Instagram. Garden is Gangsta. Balcony Box.
Garden is Gangsta.
You can go to balcony-box.com.
Yeah, we didn't get them down.
Check that out. You know what I'm saying?
Tap in with the homie.
You could go to my Facebook, Quincy Bradley, nigga, because that nigga is like.
Most definitely gonna have them balcony boxes in our store when they come out.
Yeah, for sure. Oh yeah, that definitely. I'm actually working on. Man, it's a lot. Like, I feel good about where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Because I got all I ever wanted was the opportunities, bro. Like, and they are abundant right now. So I don't look at myself and compare it to another whatever that might be there. I'm like, look at all this shit that's going. You know what I'm saying?
Man, you done made a lot of. You got a lot of accomplishments to be proud of.
For sure, man. Like, so
I'm
proud of
you too,
man. I'm proud of you, brothers. I'm proud that I got people to stick around me and make sure, like, when I could call you about anything, we talk. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. About nothing sometimes, but just having that base is dope, and then being able to actually be fans of you too. Like, I'm a fan of y'all niggas. Like, that shit is dope as hell. So
we family, man.
Yeah, for sure, man.
And to the people out there in the internet world, man, if you ain't learned nothing today, you should know that the game of life is in nature. Nature is the key to all of the wisdom. It's a lot of power in agriculture, and stop trying to treat these great men like they just rappers, because we far more than rappers or singers. You know what I'm saying? That's just something that we do. That's just another skill set that we possess. You know what I'm saying? And we are fully aware, more than conscious, we fully aware of our purpose and our duty to our community, and we know how to fight the beast. We ain't out here yelling in the streets and trying to do no boycotts and no shit like that. We really on y'all ass, man. So you might want to sit your grandbabies down and give them some more game, because me and mine out here coming. The Nubian spot. I'm talking about. Peace.